Thank you for the day. Thank you for this beautiful 5-string ukulele. Oh, I love the ukuleles. I love all the instruments. And I have to ask you, what is it that you love? And that's what this module is about, breathing with gratitude. In Module 1, we learned how it is so important for us to focus our attention, and one excellent way to do that is just by noticing our breathing. It changes our brain so that we can focus our attention right now, right here with what we're doing. And when the mind will go off and wander, which it will, we can bring it back by just noticing our breathing. Very important skill. Let's go one step further here now with breathing with gratitude. Start with our number 1 tool, just notice your breathing. And now let that breath become slower and deeper. More in, more out. As you breathe this way, slower and deeper, focus on the area of your heart. Imagine that your heart is breathing with you, activating your heart. And now focus on something you really love and appreciate in your heart. We feel gratitude in our heart. What is it that you love? Who is it that you love? What are you so thankful for? It can be great to get outside, to do breathing exercises in the nice fresh air. And if you can find your own special place that you can go to do your relaxation, your resilience, building practices, that can really be helpful. And then even if you can't get there that day, you can imagine that you're there in the nice fresh air, in your favorite place. And here I'm so happy to share with you Biggie. Biggie is my beautiful oak tree that I come to, and I am so thankful for this living being. Biggie is a living being. Right now in the winter, Biggie shows us go inside, rest, rejuvenate. So I love to come here and do breathing with gratitude. And it's very easy when I'm with a friend like this, giving thanks for my beautiful Biggie. And as I breathe, a slower, deeper breath, I imagine that that air is also going through my heart, invigorating my heart, activating my heart, because it's in our heart that we feel gratitude. Breathing with gratitude in your own favorite place. Now, it's important for us to practice these tools. We can do them anytime during the day, focusing attention, breathing with gratitude, but I'd like to suggest that the easiest time may be just before you go to bed. So try this and see if it works for you, that before you go to bed, just notice your breathing and then go to the deeper, slower breathing with gratitude. Focus on the things you love. And as you're falling asleep, continue to think about the things you love while you're breathing slowly and deeply. When you wake up in the morning, before you start your day, before you find out what the world wants you to focus on what you love, what you feel grateful for. It's an excellent way to start the day, an excellent way to end the day. Try it for yourself. Practice breathing with gratitude. What is it that you love? Getting out to my favorite place. One thing I love to do is play an instrument. And no matter what type of instrument you have, there's one important thing you can do with that instrument. Breathe gratitude, put your heart into that instrument. So easy to do. Go to the breathing with gratitude. First, just notice breathing. Then take a deeper, richer breath, a fuller breath, and feel that your heart is filling with gratitude. Feel that feeling, saturate with that feeling, and now put that feeling into your instrument. Putting your heart, your gratitude into your instrument. Could be a drum like this one, or any type of instrument. But in the beginning, There were no drums. There were no shakers, no rattles. There were no animals. There were no people. There were no planets, no stars. There were no things. There was only feeling. And it was the most amazing feeling you could ever imagine. It was the greatest feeling of love. That's all there was. And then the greatest feeling of love decided, I want to experience myself as living things. And in that moment, everything burst into creation. There were stars spinning around stars. There were planets spinning around stars. There were moons spinning around planets. And some planets had life as plants. Some planets had animals. Some planets, dinosaurs. Still other planets had people. And everything was made out of the greatest feeling of love. And everything was perfectly connected to the greatest feeling of love. And perfectly connected to each other in their heart. Each created thing given its own special purpose, its own special power, its own special part, holding together this great web of life. Every blade of grass, every bird, every star, every person, you and me. This is a song called Pila Majé, and it comes to us from the Lakota tribe. A song of thanksgiving. Danka Shela, Pila Mayaye, Pila Mayaye, Pila Mayaye Lohye. Chanu Pawa Maya Guja, Pila Mayaye Lohye. Danka Shela. Pila Majé, a song of thanksgiving from the Lakota tribe. Breathing with gratitude. And a little music. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Selfie. Selfie reminds us to take care of ourself. This is also known as self-care. And sitting quietly, just noticing your breathing, focusing your attention is an important self-care practice. In fact, it is our number one practice. And when I say practice, that means try it throughout the day. Practice each day. Get better and better at focusing your attention. It's not something you just pull out when you get stressed out. Practice focusing your attention for all types of things. And breathing with gratitude is another self-care practice. It builds up our inner resilience battery. And there's something important to know, that our brain has something called a default network. The default network is always looking at things negatively, always looking at things critically. Scientists tell us that this default network is on at least 50% of the time, and very often much more than that. So it is important for us to notice the good, focus on the good, and the great scientist and researcher, the great author, Rick Hanson tells us, when you see something that's good, stop, use your breathing to focus on that good, and let it be installed into your brain, creating new neurocircuits by stopping and focusing on that good with your breathing. Movements for relaxation. Sometimes it's so important to move our bodies to let go of stress, let go of tension. In our first module, we did Shake Off Your Sillies, which is a really good place to start, especially for kids. Shake it off, get rid of it. Now here's another one to go right after the Shake Off Your Sillies, and it's tense and relaxed breath with the ah sound. So here's how you do it. You breathe in, hold everything tight, every muscle in your body, hold everything tight, and as you breathe out with the sound, ah. let stress and tension go. Breathe in, hold it tight. All your muscles, tighten them up. Toes in your shoes, your face, everything tighter. Now let go with the ah sound. Ah. Breathe in, hold, tighten everything up. Tighter, tighter. As you let go, use the sound. Ah. This is a really great technique to do before you go to bed. So you can imagine maybe being outside in your spot, letting go of tension with the tense and relaxed breath with the ah sound. Ah. Thank you for being part of Module 2, Breathing with Gratitude. Remember, these are practices for us to do, not just something we pull out when we get stressed, but things we practice throughout the day. I have studied this material for many years, and it is my goal to deliver to you the best research-based tools that will really change the stress you feel and help you feel relaxed, peaceful, and build up your resilience. So going to bed at night is a very important time. If you have trouble sleeping, now is the time for you to work on that. If you feel too much tension in your body as you're getting ready to go to bed, do the tense and relaxed breath with the ah sound that you just learned. It'll help get rid of some of that tension and stress. And then when you lay down, just notice your breathing. Then focus your attention and go to the breathing with gratitude, the longer, slower breath, thinking about the things that you love. Thank you for the day. Thank you for